on me. Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. What do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? How do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with a little help from my friends. Get high with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. What do you see when you turn out the light? I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Get high with a little help from my friends. Oh, I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I just need someone to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Gonna try with a little help from my friends. Oh, I get high with a little help from my friends. Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends. With a little help from my friends.
All right. I love this music and I love this drumming. The drumming is so good. Let me start off by reading something from the very wise J.K. Rowling that expresses how I feel about this drumming. Okay, this is from Book 5. You have no subtlety, Potter, said Snape, his dark eyes glittering. You do not understand fine distinctions. It is one of the shortcomings that makes you such a lamentable potion maker. There is so much subtlety in this drumming, in this music, in the drums, in what Ringo's doing. He has so much subtlety. I think some people just don't appreciate that, which is fine. I am learning subtlety in music and in drums. I don't have it intuitively. There's a lot of things I have no subtlety for at all, so it's okay. But there is subtlety. Ringo has a ton of subtlety, and to really appreciate what he does, you have to look for that. You have to understand all those nuances. The feel and the style is so good. When we get to that sort of iconic fill with a little help from my friends, that's one of the coolest fills ever. There's no complexity. It takes no technique to do this. You know, a brand new 7-year-old student who's just picking up sticks and learning for the first time has enough technique and coordination to do that. The amazingness is not in how complex it is or how hard it is to play, to actually execute the notes. It's in the feel. It's in the subtlety. It's in the groove and the vibe he gives it, the flavor he gives it. And this whole thing is just kind of riddled with that. There's all the swinging 16th notes as usual for Ringo. Because Sgt. Pepper's is all straight eighths. Paul is super straight. Even when he plays some 16th notes, Paul's got straight 16ths going on with his bass line. He's got these straight 16ths. And Ringo's all like he's swinging them all the time. So there's this great sort of contrast between those, which is really prevalent in the very earliest rock and roll. This is It's just, a lot later than, 1955 with Chuck Berry or what Elvis was first doing, but it's still there. There's still this contrast between straight and swing. There's so much variation in the bass drum. The bass drum is so good. The feel in the bass drum. I mean, when he's playing, this, getting that bass drum feel right is something I could probably study and work on the rest of my life and never quite nail it. The way he does it, which I guess is great because we're all unique and you shouldn't be able to just be someone else. But when I'm trying to, channel Ringo and do that, it's difficult to get that feel just the way he has it, and his feel is so, so good. I love how there's a section where there's ride. There's not very many Beatles songs where Ringo just plays nice and lightly on the ride cymbal. That almost never happens. This is one of the only tunes with that. He's either just crashing the thing like crazy, riding it like nuts, or he actually plays a crash on it as though it's just a large crash cymbal. He very rarely just plays a ride pattern on there. And I love ride cymbals. I love the way it just creates some sustain and the way the sound that it adds to the mix. So it's really cool. It's really a fun. I got a soft spot in my heart for just how there's just that ride part in the tune. There's so much subtlety also with the opening and closing of the hi-hat. When he first starts doing this, he doesn't get very open. And that's on purpose. That's deliberate. You could do that. Those are all different sounds, and he makes a very deliberate choice here. That's how he likes it. That's what works for him. And it's so perfect for the music. And then throughout the tune, with a little help from my friends, he's varying it. He opens it at different times, just ever so slightly for this just little subtle thing. And it's so cool. It's clearly influenced by jazz drumming. It's not the same as jazz drumming. It's really not jazzy. It's jazz-like, I guess. That's what he's influenced by. But it's quite different. He does it the way that works for him. Is it wrong? Yeah, technically. So what? It's awesome. I just love this music. I've listened to these tunes my whole life, and I'm always uncovering new layers. When I dug in this week to prepare for this video, I just found so many little tasty things and just appreciated so much more than I ever have. And I suspect that that'll keep on happening as long as I am able to listen to this music. And maybe that's why all these years later, this music is still so relevant and so magical for so many people. So Ringo Starr is the man. The composition, the mix, the sounds, everything about these songs is just so, so good. I did a bit of shaker with my mix because I really can't quite tell if there's some shaker going on in there. They maybe just have a tambourine that's got a lot drier sound than mine, but to try to get what the Beatles achieved, I decided to add shaker along with my tambourine. There's that one cowbell note in there. I feel like Paul is trolling people, and he just probably has this funny sense of just this childlike sense of fulfillment, yeah, I snuck in my little thing that no one's gonna notice. It's just this tiny little thing if you listen for it in the real recording. So I just made it small. It's not supposed to be noticeable, really. And I'm sure there's other stuff I didn't notice because these guys are champion trollers. But go Paul. Anyways, just love this stuff. I hope you like my version of this. Had so much fun doing this, and I'll catch you on the next one. Thanks.